And welcome back, everybody. Tonight we continue our series of reports on 1968. Obviously, the focal point of the year was without a doubt the Vietnam War. 60% of the soldiers killed in Vietnam were younger than 21. All totaled, they were our fathers, our brothers, our neighbors, and our classmates. 1968 was the year that everything changed.
This is my generation.
In 1968, Holyoke's Billy Regali was a sophomore on the Purple Knights basketball team, too young to serve in Vietnam. Ned Doyle, meantime, was a cadet at West Point, eager and ready to serve his country no matter what. And Henry Payne was the most famous basketball player in Springfield, lucky to serve his community as a teacher at Commerce High School. But 14,000 miles away in Vietnam, their best friends weren't as lucky. Many never came home.
Ronnie was a happy-go-lucky person. He was someone you wouldn't mind being with, all day. He loved sports. He loved to sing. He just loved to play cards. He was just a wonderful person.
Lost one of the groomsmen in my wedding, a dear friend. My roommate's brother was killed. He was class of '66. He was killed in '67 when we were there as roommates. So every day was a gut-wrenching time for us because we kept hearing not only stories but the bold realities of people that had lost their lives in service to the country.
Another of the 58,000 killed in Vietnam was Chicopee's Bob Gagne. A West Point graduate and a first lieutenant, Bob was killed in the summer of 1967. His best friend was Bill Budness, who played for the Oakland Raiders in the Super Bowl in 1968.
Graduated same year I did. I went to Boston University and got a football scholarship, and he went in to West Point. I didn't go, but at times I felt almost guilty that I didn't, and I don't know why.
Closer to home, Rich Bedard was starting his freshman year at Amherst College. Rich, a former first-round draft pick of the Pittsburgh Pirates, is now the athletic director at AIC. He recalls a time in '68 when they wondered if anything would ever be the same again.
When you're growing up, you don't see really past tomorrow, past next semester, past the next game. So we were accepting all of this, not knowing what was coming next. In retrospect, it was obviously a pivotal time in our history.
Ahead in the summer and fall of 1968 were student protests at the Democratic Convention in Chicago, and Broadway Joe Namath was the toast of the sports world. And in December, Apollo 8 began man's first mission to orbit the moon, symbolic of leaving one imperfect world in search of another.
This is my generation.
All right, pretty powerful stuff. Tomorrow I'll profile Springfield basketball sensation Henry Payne from Commerce High to AIC. Henry was the toast of the town in 1968. His story tomorrow at 5:30. Ray Herschel will have more on 1968 tonight at 6.